Hello and welcome to another Wobbly Camera Guy video. Well, it's summer, well sort of ish, in between the rain. Sun's out and there's nothing better when the sun shines out is sitting outside and eating a nice bowl of fresh ice cream. But in fact what is better than that is actually the ice cream that you've made yourself. And amazingly you actually don't need any fancy machines or gizmos. You simply need just the ingredients that I'm showing in front of you here. So I'll quickly run through them. What we've got is some ice and sugar, eggs, in this case a Cadbury Flake bar, some double fresh cream and also some vanilla extract. And what we're actually going to do is make some vanilla ice cream with the flaky bits floating inside it, just to make it that little extra bit special. If you want to know the actual ingredients themselves in terms of their proportions, I've actually just done a list there, and if you want to just freeze the video you can go through, but basically we've got 3 large eggs, 85 grams of icing sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla essence, and you're just going to sort of adjust that to suit your own taste, 300 ml of double cream, which is basically that tub there you can see, and in this case a flake bar. And there is also one little tool that I use, say little is quite big, and that's a rolling pin. And you're going to go, what the hell is he using a rolling pin for to make ice cream? Well, if you want to find out, carry on watching the video and I'll actually reveal it a little bit later on. So I'll take you now through to the first stage of actually making your own fresh ice cream. Okay, so the first thing we've got to do is measure out around about 85 grams of icing sugar. So I'm just going to put this in a bit at a time. If it'll actually come out of the pack, it's a bit stuff, getting that. It's not an exact science. A little bit more. There you go. 87, 88, that will do. So what we do, we put down the bowl to one side, and actually the next stage then is just to separate out 3 eggs from their yolks. And what we'll do first is whisk up the egg whites first, and then I'll take you to the next stage of that. So I'm doing this one-handed, as you can probably tell, but I'll try and do it as much as I can so you can see exactly what's going on. So here we have the 3 eggs with the yolks separated. Just put these into a small glass, put the whites into a larger bowl. What we can actually do is whisk these up so they actually whisk up into peaks. But before we do that, to the 3 yolks, I'm just going to add the vanilla essence. I'm going to add roughly about a teaspoon, give or take a little bit. It's not an exact science, and you can do it to just your taste. And then we also take 1 tablespoon of the icing sugar. Okay, and then what we actually do, again doing this one-handed, 2 hands would be much better when you do it, if you can hear me above this, we just mix the yolks, the extract and the icing sugar together, and we're going to introduce these to the mixture at a later stage. Sorry about the sound, but you get the general idea, don't you? Okay, so I'm going to put that to one side, and next now I'm going to whisk these. Again, I can't really do it one-handed, and you don't really want to watch me doing whisking, so I'm going to whisk these and then we'll carry on. Incidentally, I'm not sure if you've ever seen these before. These are these little handheld whisks that you actually push up and down, rather than just using a conventional whisk. If you can hear me above the noise that it makes, unfortunately. And sometimes they're actually sort of quite useful. I'm going to use this now to whisk up these egg whites, get them nice and fluffy. You can just use a normal whisk obviously, or even a fork if you want to. It just takes that a little bit longer. But I just thought to show you, these little tools sometimes can save you just that little bit of time. So as you can see now, we're at the next stage where I've done the egg whites. I've just finished them off with a whisk, to be honest. You can see how they're actually peaking. And what we have to do with this now is just slowly add the remaining icing sugar, and the best way to do that is just a spoon at a time. So spread it round evenly and then just whisk it in. The idea is that instead of spreading it everywhere, that you still retain the air and the peaks as much as you can, because I think if you try to put all in one go, it's just going to turn out lumpy. So I'll continue to do this, adding the ice and sugar as we go, and then we'll take it to the next stage. Okay, so the egg whites and the icing sugar have been beaten together. As you can see, the consistency there, it still peaks, so it's exactly the way that you want it. Next stage in making our lovely ice cream is to get the cream. I'll put this into a jug, and what we're actually going to do, we're going to beat the cream up until it just starts to peak, but it doesn't get over thick. You don't want to make it too thick because it won't mix correctly with the egg whites. You just want just a nice consistency. So I'll get on with that, and I'll show you then how it actually sort of looks, and then we can take it to the final stage of making our delicious ice cream. So the cream has been beaten, and as you can see, it's just sticking to the actual whisk. So that's about as thick as you're really going to want it. So we're now going to add the egg yolks, which are also combined with the vanilla extract and also a little bit of the icing sugar. And if I can do this one-handed, this will be good. And we're just going to literally just blend this together. Looks a little bit iffy, but it does start to blend, as you can see. In fact, I might use a spoon. I think that might be a better idea, just to get this in. There we go. Okay, so you can see the actual consistency there. Right, now then, what did I use the rolling pin for? I used it to smash the flake bar, still in its wrapper. And what I'm going to do is just pour these bits in, which will make our nice chocolate flavoured vanilla ice cream. So for this time, it doesn't have to all go in one go. A bit more. You don't have to put it all in if you don't want to, just to really do it to taste. But as you can see, it just adds that little bit of interest, and I think chocolate is always nice to have, whatever the season, whether it's summer, spring, winter, it's just nice. So there we go, so it's mixed in. So the next stage then is we're going to combine the mixture that we've got here along with the egg whites and the icing sugar, and then we're going to pour them into a container and then pop them into the freezer. So let's take it to the next and final stage. So I've got the mixture now, just going to pour this in, and the idea is that we're actually going to fold this together. I'm doing this one-handed. Obviously, if you can do it with both hands holding the bowl, etc., you can do a fine better job than I can, but you get the general idea. So, and now I'm going to just mix and fold these together. The idea is you try and retain the air in the egg whites, because it makes the ice cream that much more nicer and lighter. But see, it's working. Just need a little bit of patience. As you can tell, I'm not the best cook in the world, but I'm trying. And hopefully this is something that you can make with the kids, because they'll love getting a little bit messy and mixing up the bowl with all the different mixtures, but I'm sure they'll also enjoy the results that much more when it actually comes out the freezer. So as you can see, the mixture's just about right, and what I do, I actually put it into just a plastic container, a bit like a lunchbox I guess, or something similar, that sort of size, where you got a sealable lid, and then you can just pop it in the freezer. So I'm now going to get my container and I'm now going to pour it in. So as you can see, just box standard plastic container, and grab the bowl, and this is probably going to make a bit of a mess, but let's see how I can do this. Actually working out quite well. I'll grab the last bit out of the bowl in a minute, but oops, don't want to drip. You get the idea. and then all you've got to do is just smooth it out. Probably better than I can. And then just pop that in the freezer. Probably takes about 12-16 hours to freeze up. So I'm actually going to do that now, and I'm going to bring it out the freezer when it's all done and show you the finished results. Hopefully you're going to make some yourself as well. So see you in a while. Okay, so it's been about 18 hours since I popped this in the freezer. It's now set really firm. Just going to scoop this out, pop it in the bowl, and I'll show you the finished results. So there you have it, vanilla ice cream, homemade, with chocolate bits inside, and it's always nice just to put a few extra little bits on top, just because it's summer and what the hell, it's nice to be naughty. If you really want to do it, pop a bit of a flake on as well. These are great fun to do with the kids. Adults you could supervise, and then the kids could actually enjoy the results of their hard work. And you could try different flavours. You could try candied peel in it, you could try crushed Oreos if you really want sort of a sugar overload. There's lots of things you can do, and this is delicious on a summer's day, just sitting outside and just enjoying yourself. So thanks for watching. I'll put the ingredients on it at the end of the video just so you can see exactly what it does, and enjoy yourself. Try different recipes, try different sort of variations. It's dead easy to do. If I can do it, you can do it. As I say, you don't need an ice cream making machine. You just a little bit of time, a little bit of patience, and there you go. Fantastic results. Enjoy, and I'll catch up with you soon.